From Miami to Atlanta to Paris, Beat Assailant has used his travels to create a unique yet universal sound in hip-hop. His first album was a hard one to beat. He's now onto his third, which is called Rhyme Space Continuum. And my favourite on there is called Spy. Think James Bond meets Jay-Z. Let's have a look.
The spy who loves me so, and she was more than I bargained for. She's the spy who loves me so, much more than I bargained for, much more than I bargained for.
She don't want your love. Says she work in fashion, came with the danger to change the passion. No chance I could blow a cover. Got too close and became a lover. Mixed up with the double agent. Then the bedroom straight misbehaving. Didn't know she had extension training. Lost in the mist cause the frame was banging.
She's the spy who loves me so.
And I'm pleased to say the US rapper Beat Assailant, aka Adam Turner, joins us now. Thanks very much for coming in and speaking to us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Now, rappers really are the coolest of the cool, I would say, but they don't really beat James Bond. Is that why you wanted to do fuse the two together to try and...
Definitely. Well, I really like the style of music, the whole John Williams, espionage, James Bond, retro kind of thing. So we just had fun with the track, and that's all.
Tell us about this new album. How's it different to the other two?
It's a little more electro. This one is produced by the M&Ms, whereas before I was working just with Max LeBoudois, so it's a little bit different style in the production, a lot more rock, electro. Just taking it in a different direction than maybe the first two albums that were a little more hip-hop jazzy.
Now, you are from Atlanta in the US. Mm-hmm. Hip-hop was born in America.
Right.
What are you doing here in France?
Just kicking it, having fun. My band is here. You know, started a label with my friend Danny Wow here. I think just the fact that I love Paris is, for me, such a strong, like, cultural experience. And I'm always just drawn back to Paris. No matter what I do, if I go home, if I go back to the United States, I always feel at home in Paris. So I just want to stay here and make music. And
do you feel like you're influenced by the Parisian music scene at all?
Yeah, definitely. I think we definitely see that. Definitely in the new album. There's, like I said, there's much more electro, rock stuff. You know, I would have never really put this kind of music on my album had I just stayed in Atlanta, for sure.
Let's talk about your performances. When you are on stage, there's about 10 of you all performing together.
Right.
Why did you choose to do it like that?
Really, it was really out of necessity. The first album, it was really like a jazzy kind of experience, like a lot of live instruments, a lot of solos on the album. So it was kind of necessary to defend the image of the first album, to have this kind of setup. So there's horns section, you know, big rhythmic section, and lots of singing going on. So there's tons of energy on stage.
And when you are making your hip-hop songs, do you go into the studio with your lyrics already written, with the rhyme in your head, or do you hear the beat and do you make the lyrics?
Normally we do the tracks first. Normally we do the music first. Sometimes I have an idea for a song in mind before, but the vast majority of the time it's the music first.
And where do you see your future? Do you see yourself going back to the States to sort of conquer the hip-hop scene over there, or are you quite happy?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'm really happy where I am. I just make music for everybody, you know. I think I still have a lot of fans in the United States that, you know, follow what we do through, you know, the internet and downloading. So I hope really soon we'll be able to do a big tour out there. But, you know, for now I'm content to just kick it in Europe and make new albums.
Any chance of rapping in French?
I hope so one day. It's kind of hard. I've tried, but I gotta get a little bit better in French before I step to that level.
Okay, it's a bit like me. One day maybe I'll be able to present in French, but not yet. Okay, Beat Assailant, thanks for being our guest today on The Culture Show.
Thanks for having me.
And you're performing at the French festival, Festival Printemps de Bourges.
Yes.
And that's on the 17th of April.
17th of April, Printemps de Bourges. And also, if you're in Paris, we'll be at the Bataclan, April 30th.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, more music now, and the electro rock duo MGMT sold more than 1 million copies of their first album, Oracular Spectacular. So you can only imagine the look on their record label executives' faces when the group announced that their second album would have no singles on it. After a debut of sing-along hits, how does the record Congratulations match up? Clovis Casali has been finding out.
MGMT are back with A Flash of Delirium, first single of the second album. Psychedelic rock with dreamy sounds. MGMT are not chasing after commercial success. The frenzy was hard to cope with at times.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we want to take care of ourselves a little bit better. And I think there were definitely moments on the first tour when we were just kind of completely overwhelmed and confused and distraught sometimes. And so we want to try to be a little more mellow about things, and because we're pretty, shy and calm people that like to relax, and we stress out all the time. So I think we're trying to do a de-stress tour this time.
In 2008, the two musicians from Brooklyn stormed the charts with Time to Pretend. They became the new hot thing. They turned down offers to support bands like U2, Coldplay or Lady Gaga. Confused by their new pop star status, MGMT are saying no to mainstream.
It's like our musical diary, It's like our dream diary. It's very personal stuff, and so it's very special to us. And we're really good friends. We like each other, and it's just.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that.
It's all one crazy trip, Just like keep on trucking.
A very creative journey, and no one is allowed to use their music without permission. Last year, French President Nicolas Sarkozy's UMP party had to compensate the band for repeatedly playing one of its songs at rallies.
Well, we try to steer clear of real life stuff like politics. It's just kind of totally a bummer, man. We both download music illegally, and I think that we're fine with people getting our music illegally. I think there was the kind of blatant hypocrisy of them using our song without asking while passing like anti-piracy legislation or trying to. So we had to let our voices be heard, fight for the right party.
MGMT's second album, Congratulations, will be out on April 12th. A few days ago, they gave French fans a sneak preview in a very intimate Parisian setting. Needless to say, the happy few were ecstatic.
Oh, how cute are they? That brings us to the end of The Culture Show. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.